Alright, so this is going to be the BBG tutorial. It's just to teach you and explain all the different functions of BBG, how the rings operate and all that, and how to actually make configs, what will Watchdog, what might Watchdog, and stuff like that. Alright, let's get on to the video. Alright, so first of all, rings. I'm going to get into different type of rings, what they do, how to use them, how the arguments work for them, and stuff like that. So first of all the different types of rings. I'll make a new config. This is how to use a BBG, by the way. If you don't feel like watching this video and just want to learn by yourself, just download it and then click this, and it gives you every single command you'll ever need with BBG. And yeah, but the list of rings go like this: motion, say, command, swap, stopwatch, record, keybind, text, jump, h-clip, lava clip, blink, align, super boom, bonzo, rotate, ring clip, and one more, a new one that we added today. It's called low hop, where it is literally just a low hop. So like, look, this is a regular hop with like h-clip. This is low hop, where it goes like this, and it's a lot faster than h-clip and stuff like that. But I'm gonna make a new config and we'll put all the rings in there and I'll show you what they do. So you can make a new config by doing /bbg config new and then the name. I'm just gonna call it TUT vid or tutorial vid. And I'm gonna go into core just as a place. Okay, I see my line or my trail isn't reset. I don't know why. But for the first and most, I'd say the most kind of annoying ring to handle until you get used to it is the motion ring. Because what you can do, you can just have a motion ring just like this that just walks you at normal speed. But what you can do also is add arguments like align, which will motion you. It will first align you and then start motioning you. But if you want it to, let's say, walk faster or walk midair, which would act as an h-clip, but you also wanted to align before doing that, you would do it in the order that you want the arguments to activate, like motion. So it takes the motion ring, it adds the align argument and the walk argument. So it does the align argument first, so it will align me, and then it will start walking, and then it will start, and then it will jump. So it will align me, start walking, and then jump. In that order. If you do walk, align, it will start walking and then align me. So it will just be like kind of an arc like that, instead of just straight in and then start walking. And these are all the arguments for motion. You can do BBG add. What I usually do is motion, align, jump, walk, and then the radius, which will be 0.2 because I like to have stuff as precise as I can get them. You do that and it will align you. So what it will do, it will align you, then jump, and then start walking while it's jumping, so you go as far as you can, just like that. And I can turn CGA trail on. Let's just do that so it resets, and like that. So that's how long it will go from there all the way to there. Now the other rings we have is BBG add super boom. You can use it, rotates you to the place where you were looking when you made the ring. So if I add a super boom looking this way, super boom, when I go onto the ring, it will look that way and hit, which will, well, it will look that way, swap to your super boom, and then hit to use super boom wherever you were looking. And the next rings are walk, where it will just rotate you and then walk. So BBG add walk. Usually you'll just use this without any arguments. It doesn't need any arguments. It just rotates you and walks like that. Don't worry about my skin. This is my account share skin. And there's BBG add jump, which I'm actually going to put it right here because there's something important about this I can show you. Jump, and then we'll do 0.2 as a radius. We'll add a motion. If you hit a jump while motioning, it goes pretty far, like that. But if that's going if it's going too far for you, you can do this. Remove the jump, change it with a motion jump, and then after jump, it has to be after jump. If you do this, I'm pretty sure it won't work. I haven't tested, but I'm pretty sure. It's also just easier if you just do it like this. So dist equals, and then 0.5. So this will jump 0.5 as a regular. So just like that. It goes a tiny bit, it goes a little smaller. And then there's also one for if you don't want to motion, or if you like, here, I'll give you an example over here. Just like right here when I was making my config, I made it with BBG add motion walk speed equals 0.09, and it just walks you very slowly. It was to be able to not hit my head on, okay, well, it was to make it so I didn't hit my head on this, because this will be ghost blocked and that won't be. And when I walk into it, if I hit my head on the top one, well, that should be, it would put me there if I had that align me. But yeah, there's an example of speed and dist for jump. The speed has to be after the walk argument for motion. And then you can also do add motion walk, actually motion align jump walk, and then delay equals, and then as much of a delay you want it to be in milliseconds. So this is 100 millisecond delay motion align jump walk. So as you can see, I activate it by pressing left click, or just by going onto it. So watch, I'll run onto it, it will have a 100-second delay, and then it will send me. Very easy. You should be able to do this with every single ring. The next ring is low hop. There's no arguments for it, not yet at least, and it just does a low hop. It rotates you in the direction you were looking when you made the ring, holds W, does the low hop, and sprints. It's very easy. It's just a regular low hop. I don't think any other client has it so far, but yeah, it's just nice to make, like I use it in my no blink healer. Like so. I have it up here, low hop, then low hop me right there, over there. And then this is what it looks like in the config. Just like that. The way to stop a low hop is with the stop ring. For motion, it's different. If you want to stop your motion ring, then you have to hit a align ring. So align stops motion, stop ring stops low hop. The next ring is rotate. It just rotates you in the direction you're looking. Another ring is align, where it just sets your position and stops your motion, or like stops all of your momentum for a tiny bit. It's very, I'd say align is one of the most useful rings. But if you have a align, if you want to make a motion align you, have a align be like up here, and then down here, like let's say this is at E3. I'll have the line catch me in the air, it will stop all my momentum, align me, and then underneath the align I'll have a motion walk, actually motion jump walk, and then a universal, another universal arg apart from delay is a wait I1 and a wait term. A wait term is types like this at the end of any, it's just used as a universal argument, you can put it anywhere in any ring. So a wait term, the T has to be capitalized, and then the diameter. So if I mean the radius. So I'll fall onto here. The ring won't activate until I either open a term. Numbers. So until I either open a term or I left click. You can use it as a wait click, like as a wait click argument also. So like I click and it will activate. You can also do the same for the await I1 ring. Await I1 ring just waits until SS gets completed. I'm pretty sure. I forgot how Generic made it, but you don't really use it that much. So yeah, some other useful rings. I guess the H clip ring. If you hit the H clip ring, it just forces you to walk in the direction that you made the ring, which H clips you. And same with, you can use a motion and a walk if you want also. Motion, walk, and it'll do the same thing, just goes a little bit further, sometimes a lot of bit further, depends on how you use it. But other than that, it shows you all the rings up here, and it's pretty obvious what they do. Like stopwatch is just BBG add stopwatch starts and then stop, and when I run over the start, once I get to the stop, it'll calculate the amount of time it took to get there. You could do BBG add record starts, and it's just used for precisely making blinks. So like when I hit the record start, record stop, and then just remove record, and you have a blink here that will put you to the place that you went to. But onto the Watchdog stuff, if you go from a super bounce straight to a motion or a line, or straight to a motion walk midair, which would H clip you, or a H clip, it will Watchdog. You can't really do it too much if you have too much momentum going upwards, or velocity or whatever. That will Watchdog you. If you align too much, it will Watchdog you. The max align distance or a radius you can have is 1.5. That won't Watchdog you, and that's the max. So like so. So if you go from here, that wouldn't Watchdog you. But if you use a line way too much, you will start to get Watchdogs. Just by configuring, you'll probably find out like what's your max that you can use aligns with, and just kind of what's the max you can do. And yeah, it just takes a lot of getting used to for this client. But I mean, it's not hard at all to do. Like, you can make configs extremely easily. But yeah, onto like other features of it, there's disable rendering. If you don't want it to render, you can change the color of it. You can disable it after Golder, so when P3 is done and Golder is killed, it will disable all the rings and they won't get used. Edit mode shows a hitbox of the rings. If you turn on directional showing, here I'm going to turn off type rendering real quick, but it shows you which way you were looking when you made the ring. I found it kind of useful when I'm configuring. And phase lets you see them through walls, like that one's through a wall, but when I turn it off, you can't see it anymore. Send messages just sends the message of what ring you used. Debugging just sends a message, but it's more in depth. And then auto TNT, just turn it on and it will, whenever you're looking at flowers or just kind of any type of grass, you can look in the code and see it. Actually, I can show you real quick. Not all loots, BBG, module, auto TNT. These are all of the things that you can hit: lilacs, rose, tall grass, fern, tall grass, anything that's double plants, all that. and it will swap to your super boom or infinity boom. You can edit which one it swaps to in the code, and it will swap to it, and then just click it as much as you want it to. You can set it right here, and you can also set it to only work in P3 if you want. For blink, this is what I have. This is the most consistent in my opinion. Don't change these two because that would just make it less consistent, I think. And yeah, for extra H-clip boost, 0 doesn't mean that it will do 0 boost. It will send you H-clip, but it won't go as far. So here, this is H-clip without boost. It's very small, but when I turn boost on, the 15, default is 12. It goes a lot further, and you can tell that goes a lot further. But it also watchdogs a lot more. What else? Boss clip and invok. Invok lets you inventory walk for pets menu, equipment, wardrobe, or equipment, I'm pretty sure wardrobe, and stuff like that. Lava clip, this is how far you go down when you click on your lava clip keybind, which you'll set down here, right here. I have it as B. When I turn it on, it'll start lava clipping me, and then you can set how far you want to go here. Boss clip means that when you enter boss, it will clip you straight down to S2, and that's it for a boss clip. Wither ESP, just wither ESP, you can set the color here. Leap notifier tells you when everybody's leap to you. It's useful for like if you're archer and doing E2, or if you're healer doing E3. Vertical Jerry, if you're using a Jerry Sheen, and it will just make you go up, and it won't send you that way at all. Zero ping ether warp does not work, don't use it. Auto leap, this is when you're holding your leap, like so let's say this is an infinity leap. If I'm in a term, I can click it, left click it, and it will Q leap, which means the second the term is done, it will instantly leap you to E2 if you're in S1, E3 if you're in S2, core if you're in S3, and then back to core when you're in S4. And you can click it, left click it to activate auto leap, and then if you're in a term, just left click to activate Q leap, and it will leap you to them the second your term is done. Insta 1 doesn't work, don't use it. And yeah, there's a GUI I recently made that's called BBG edit. Took inspiration from noob routes. It's easier if you're in edit mode and you turn type rendering on. BBG edit, the name of the ring you want to edit. Change ring type, you can change it to stop if you want. See how it changed to stop. Edit argument, so let's make it a motion. I can clear arguments. Set the argument as jump. Oh, I forgot to set the argument as jump. Jump. Like that. Oh, I think I just ruined a low hop on accident. But let's do that. Jump. Save, and now it jumps me. And that is not a low hop, that is a regular jump with motion. And you can make the ring go up if you want, like so. You can make it go down if you want. You can see it right there getting changed. You can make it go in the Y direction, the X, just to fine tune it. Y offset is just up and down. Adjust radius, lets you adjust how big it is. I'm just gonna make it BBG, remove, BBG, add a line. Adjust radius, +1. Okay, I might have broken this, I don't know. Oh, I just did that to motion. Whoops. I just probably ruined another motion. That's fun. Edit align. Radius +1, -1, +5, or +half, -half, all that. You can move it to your player. If you screwed something up, you can toggle visibility, which doesn't work currently. Ring info gives you a lot of info about the ring. Rename ring doesn't really do anything. Same with activate, but it just shows you what happens. It's kind of cool, I guess. Teleport to ring doesn't do anything, and duplicate ring does do something though. And then just save and exit. You can delete the ring. This is kind of finicky. Doesn't really do too much. And yeah, what else? You can also go back here. Go up here, you see all the different commands. Main command, BBG config list. So BBG config list shows you all the configs you've made. I've made a shit ton. BBG config delete. The delete one, deleted that. It's no longer there. What else? Config load and then just the name. And yeah, it's pretty easy to use. It has a lot of features to get used to. The low hop, you do have to use disabler, which I have as numpad 1. It just does this for 25 times and it just lets you low hop. Every time you go into a new server or instance like HF7, you have to you have to use disabler at least once, so you can low hop. If you don't use disabler, you can't low hop. It will Watchdog. And yeah, it's pretty fun. You just gotta get used to it and find the limits of your rings. Ring clip will just clip you in. You need to use it on the bottom of the stair or else it won't work. I'm still kind of fixing it. It's randomly does that. It like goes to one big one, but it just clips you into the bottom of the stair. It's useful for like if you have a very precise config, like over here, to clip you into a slab. Because let's say FMBG. Let's say I'm on the bottom part of a stair right now that I made into a slab. If you ring clip like that, you can go straight through the slab, which lets you go straight through the stair. I use that over there in my pre-dev config and all of that. Yeah, I hope you guys have fun configuring with BBG and just making a lot of crazy stuff. In the Discord, feel free to post your configs here, and the best configs that I see and that I like of that week, I will give them 200 million coins by the end of the week and a custom role until I pick the next person. But yeah, hope you guys have fun using this config and yeah, make some crazy shit. Alright, and the last thing before I go, these are the rules to the Discord. We got the announcements, support ticket. If you're annoying and like super annoying, I'm just gonna mute you. You can make a support ticket to get unmuted, stuff like that. Click to gain access to BBG here. I will be making this channel public once I publish this video. Bonzo's hideouts, ran by my goat Jay. Scammers, where scammers are. Bye Bye Goater. This is where I will post updates to Bye Bye Goater and everything like that. It's just surrounding Bye Bye Goater. I will also post my config in here every single time I update my config with a detailed list of what I added. In configs is where you guys should post your configs, and here I posted everything you should need to start configuring. It has a shit ton of information. It should help you with anything if you have any questions about it, and if you still have questions, you can either make a support ticket and ask, or you can ask in configuring. I also have auto P3 archives where It has every single auto P3 other than BBG because there's a dedicated channel to it. If you're a good configure, in my opinion, or in any of the admin's opinions, you'll be given dedicated certified configure role for these and all that. Um, but yeah, I hope this server is like makes a community out of configuring almost instead of it all being in different servers. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys I hope this gets a lot of people to start configuring. And I'll keep posting more videos and try to do some more streams every time something crazy or stupid happens on Hypixel side or when I'm bored. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.